the very first. I recommend that you call Flights by Celebrity, and I'm going to give you the number if you all have a pen and paper handy. The number is 1-800-533-7803. And it's basically an air concierge. You tell them when you want to be in and when you want to come home, and they will assist you with what's available on the site. Very often their prices are lower than what you can get through directly through the airlines. The advantage to doing it this way is twofold. Number one, if the flight is canceled, last year we had so many schedule changes, it was crazy. If that happens, then they have to make it up to you. They have to get you on another flight. Number two, actually, you don't have to pay for the flights up front. You can book them and you don't have to give them a penny. You just have to pay for it with your final payment. So that's another advantage. Really, also you can cover it under your insurance. So it's just good to have it all together in case there's a problem. So that's what I have to say about the air. Okay.
Repeat the number again, please.
Sure, it's 1-800-533-7803.
Thank you.
I
Mary?
put it in the chat.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Barry. Mary, do you have whoops, she went away. As long as we have you, do you have anything else that you would like to say to this group? We have some people on here who this is their first time with us, and we actually have a couple people on here who haven't booked yet. So.
Okay. Well, I would just tell you that you're going with the greatest group that there is, because if you want to be spoiled and pampered and learn a lot and have a lot of fun, it's the right group to go with. Well, I've done this cruise so many times. I did it last summer, and it's truly a great cruise. Barry, I think, can agree that we probably know the ship like the back of our hand at this point. But your room where you're going to be knitting is filled with floor to ceiling windows, so you're not going to be missing anything when you're knitting, because you'll have the beautiful icebergs outside and the scenery, right out your window, and that's really key. One of the advantages to doing a knitting cruise on this ship. The prices that we have on this group are insanely low compared to what the market rate is. As a matter of fact, the ship is almost sold out. So if you haven't booked yet and you're going to book, we may not be able to give you a cabin assignment right now, but we will definitely give you a cabin category, and it could be that category or better with the possibility of an upgrade. And the reason for that is we signed a contract for them to give us these rooms, and even though they sold them out, they still leave some aside for our clients, and we were lucky enough to have them. So, but it's a great group of people. You'll come back making so many friends, and we're in the process of talking about excursions, which, everybody, when they go to Alaska, they want to talk about excursions. Excursions can range from $89 to $2,500, depending upon what you do. People say, I'm going to Alaska, I'm only going to go once, never going to go back. And that's what I said when I went the first time. And I think this is going to be my 8th time going back to Alaska. And each time you can do something different. So, for those of you that are gentle walkers, I like to say, and not hikers and runners or cyclists, you can go on the train and just follow the Gold Rush route, and it's absolutely fabulous in Skagway, and it's relaxing and it's serene, and you see the most beautiful scenery. And every time you go, you see something different. So if you've done it before, you may want to do something different. This last time when I went to Alaska, I took a helicopter ride where we landed on a glacier, and then we went dog sledding. and that was just incredible. I did that with my son. I've trips around Mendenhall Glacier where you see the salmon in the water and the bald eagles in the trees. So there's so much to do. The shopping is not really that great. You know, there's really nothing much to buy. You know, they have those funny knives and, you know, and you don't need yarn because they're going to have plenty of yarn for you. But you know, it's really great. The weather's going to be magnificent. You know, you can expect the temperatures to be probably in the low 60s up to the upper 70s, which is just wonderful, especially if you live in Florida, right, Laura? And then you know, it's there's so many things to do, and we're in the middle of finalizing some group excursions, which we'll send out a link so everybody can pick what they want. But if you pick one of the ones that are through this link, there's better chances that you'll be with other people from the group. Okay. And I don't know, is there anything else? Everybody has their valid passports, good for at least 6 months from the date of return. We have to do that. We have to make sure that if you're traveling, that you can send it in as soon as possible, because passports are taking much longer than they used to get back. So let's not have any problems with that, because you are going to Canada and you do need a passport. Okay. So should I answer some questions maybe? Does anybody, can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Does anybody have any questions for me?
I have a question. I haven't booked yet because I just found this cruise yesterday. And I'm wondering if I mean, I'm looking for somebody to room with on that. So would you suggest I just wait until I find somebody, or are you going to run out of rooms?
No, so you should send in a form and we'll put you down, and you should definitely book, because there's only a few cabins left in each category. And if you we'll get to know what you're looking for in a roommate, and we actually already have some other people that are looking for a roommate. So I don't think there'll be any challenge with that whatsoever.
Thank
As
you.
long as you're not an murderer, you look like a nice person. So
She
I don't think
Yes.
She is. That was a
Hi,
good one.
Mara. Mara, I'm Jean Fraser. You've been emailing with me a number of times about the excursions.
yes, hi. I can't see
Hi.
you, but I hear you.
Oh, my concern has just been when we're going to have this so that I can get it booked and not worry about them being filled up.
It's so funny. Everybody worries about that with Alaska, but there's plenty, you know, I would say to you, just Jean, if there's something you absolutely want to do and you just don't, you know, you don't want to miss it no matter what, go ahead and book it. Most excursions that you book, you could cancel anyway, as long as it's before the cruise. But we should have them, we have to work in order of need. And, you know, we have to get our heads together and pick out what we think people would like to do. So we will have that to you. I can tell you today's February 15th. Definitely by March 15th, we'll have that out to the group. How's that?
Okay. Made it sound in that email like we needed to get it done quickly or they were going to sell out.
Well, that's a marketing email. They're
Yeah, I
designed
know.
to do that. Don't don't worry about that.
Okay.
Anybody else have any about the cruise or excursions? Okay, all right. Well, I'm here to answer any more for a while, if you come up with any.
How's the food? Tell us about the food.
Awesome.
Well,
It is good.
you know, there's a lot of it, and it's very good, and there's a good variety. I just had clients come back from the same ship, and they were pretty picky clients, and they said that they thought that it was incredibly good. There was a great variety, and that was both in the buffet and in the restaurant. So I was happy to hear that. My favorite is the coffee bar, Cafe El Baccio.
Boy, we
Always
know that.
Always there having my latte and my almond croissant in the morning with my laptop. But there's nobody will go hungry.
There are
And the
special
service is
restaurants too. The specialty restaurants are really quite lovely. We've been on this ship a number of times, many, many times, and it's quite good. Thank you, Mara.
Pleasure.
Any other questions for Mara? Okay,
Thank
All
you
right.
for
Thanks,
taking
Mara.
the time to come on, Mara.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. So
Right.
anybody who's wanting to book the cruise and hasn't yet, you need to get a hold of Mara.
Yeah, you can call me or send me an email, mara@dreamvacations.com, and I'm happy to help anybody.
You'll find that on Fontel's Great Yarns website as
Yes,
well.
correct.
So, thank you.
My pleasure.
For
Great, I'm
anybody
just
who's
looking.
local and going down to that ship, you can drive down and park in front of the ship. There's a parking lot there. You can rent it out by the week. Or you can come to our pre-cruise hotel where we're going to have a big old bus going down with all of our pre-cruisers. So you can arrange transportation with us. Laura? Laura isn't there at the moment. So Barry, I'm going to find you
I'm here.
and I'm going to add you.
There you
And I'm
go.
going to ask you to talk just a little bit about classes on the ship. And a lot of you have done this many times with Barry, but there's some of you who haven't, and we just want to say hi to everybody and have everyone say hi back. So,
Well, it's an honor to be here with Fontel and Carrie. I have done this many times, and we've done this many times together. And for those of you that have come with us, I can assure you it will be just as much fun. A friend of mine, I had lunch with her the other day, and she was talking about her grandkids and that they always wanted something. And she said she decided to tell them that it's not about things, it's about experiences. And that's what I'm going to say about our cruises. Having done this many times, it's about the experience. Everyone becomes friends. We all have a really good time together. I can't tell you what the classes are going to be. There will be all new yarns by then. But for every sea day, we will be together, and the classroom really is ours. It's a huge area with plenty of room. People have room to space, distance, keep themselves safe, as secure as they want to be and choose to be. And it's all windows, one entire wall. So on the days that we are going through an area where we're not in port, but we will see glaciers and whales and whatever else, what other creatures we find, you'll be able to see it. And right outside of our classroom, there are doors just to run outside, take a jacket because it will be chilly. Other than that, it's just going to be about having fun. We will have classes. Some of them will continue on. Others, you're not forced to participate in any of them. You will get all the class materials, and it will be about learning something new. And the challenge gets put on me because some of you have been with me for 15 years and we've done hundreds of things together. And so now it's on me to come up with something new and different and exciting. And I love that challenge. They've done a great job getting Laura to do the pre-cruise. I was planning on just showing up and getting on the ship, but I've signed up. So I will be there for the pre-cruise because I don't get an opportunity to spend time with Laura. And she is truly one of the best. Creative, fun, exciting. Her yarns are beyond words. So hopefully you'll be able to come and do the pre-cruise with us. But no matter what, we'll see you on the ship. You'll have access to talk to me before then, and we'll make sure you get all the ideas and concepts of what we're going to do. We will be bringing all the yarns and things on the ship with us, but you'll see information way beforehand. So thanks for being here tonight, and I look forward to traveling with everybody.
thanks, Bear.
We have
My
a question,
pleasure.
for Barry?
Yeah.
Does anyone have a question for Barry?
Yeah, I have a quick question. Can we bring lights with us? That can-
Sure.
That need to be plugged in, maybe?
That-
I need a light.
Okay,
There will be
That's the
places for us to make sure that it's plugged in. Telling us in advance, we'll just make sure that we have a table put in the right place for you, for sure.
Thank you.
No problem.
I just have to say something about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
If it's a light that generates any type of heat, you can't bring it. Because it's a problem on the ship. They may confiscate it.
No,
It's not that kind of light.
they're all LEDs.
Okay.
I will also,
Okay.
I will also say that we can put you near the windows because the windows are one whole side of this room,
Okay.
ceiling to floor. And you may want to move away from that much light, but there'll be a lot of light, whether you bring it or it's furnished by the sun coming in those windows. There'll be.
We'll make sure you're really well taken care of,
Yeah,
but it's good to just remind us as we get closer.
I have a light that goes around your neck and it's very, very bright. And I will have that with me if you need it.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
Sure.
Fran.
Sure, I'll bring mine as well.
Yeah, Carrie's got one as well, Francine,
Yeah.
so that's a couple of you. So good.
Anybody else for Barry?
Good
Right,
job, Barry.
Barry,
No
I'm
more
ditching
Thank you.
Laura, are you around? Miss Laura? I don't think she is. So you know what? We're gonna
We'll
talk.
just continue on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we'll continue on.
She's there.
Is she?
Yeah, she's there. I don't think you can hear her.
No.
She's waving her
Yeah.
arms, but we can't hear her.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay. Where
Let's
is
see if we
it?
can find her. Yeah.
I need to find her.
While we're waiting for Laura, can I just say it's so nice to see old faces and new ones for the people that I've been speaking to that I haven't met yet. It's absolutely wonderful.
We're gonna speak.
There's Laura.
Oh,
Hi, Laura. Oops. No, we can't hear you.
maybe she should call in with her phone if she's,
I think she's on her phone.
Try that.
There.
That works.
Okay.
We can hear
Right.
you. Let's go. All righty.
Had to overrule Matt's headphones.
Oh,
Okay,
that-
there you go.
So, hey, everyone.
I'm
Good to
just
see
gonna,
you.
I'm gonna say a little something about the pre-cruise, Laura, and let you jump in because we haven't talked about it at all. And so we have put this on the Great Yarns website.
Just today.
The
Just
event.
today.
It gives some description, it gives pricing, and it gives you the opportunity to sign up, which is what we're hoping and what we're kind of eager to see because of our booking our lot with the hotel. So we have a really lovely hotel planned for this event. It's down in the Everett Marina. It's a lovely area. It's a good area for walking. There are nice restaurants there, very nice restaurants, which we will be eating in dinner. We have a private room in this hotel for the classroom for all of us. And we will have lunch there. We'll have a lunch in the bar. Oh my God, this will be so great. And then maybe we return for the afternoon class and maybe we don't. No. We'll have to see. We'll take roll call at 2. But Laura has agreed to come and do this pre-cruise and be our feature teacher. And we're really,
Carrie, your camera's gone
I
a little
know
wacky.
it,
Sorry.
can you hear us though?
Yeah, we can hear you for sure.
Good. Okay.
I don't know why I'm doing
There,
that.
you're back.
So we know that our time with Laura is very limited, and we knew when we did our event in St. Pete that that may be the end. But she said for you guys, okay. But otherwise, you know, she's having too much fun with her husband and doing other things. So this is a treat. So I encourage you to come because I know you all know this is a treat. We're going to have a cocktail social on the 15th in the evening, which is probably the day that most of you will fly in. And then class all day Saturday, all day the next day, which is Wednesday, thank you. And then on Friday, we'll have a half a class. Thursday. The next day, that one. The next day we'll have class and we'll also have a run to Great Yarns. And Great Yarns will be pimped out like Pimp Daddy. It will be, you know, from the floor to the ceiling. It will be stuffed full. There will be special things going on planned just because you all are coming to
Yeah.
the Great Yarn Store. And this is the first time that Fontel has done this.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of what's going on. I know that most of you know we'll be very chatty along the way, giving you lots of other information and lots of stuff. But I'm going to turn this over. I know Laura doesn't probably have exactly anything that she's doing yet either, but I'm going to let her say that. Laura.
But au contraire, Carrie, I actually have a really excellent idea about how this is all going to go. And I'm not going to tell you too much or show you too much, except that I will say that it's going to involve it's going to involve probably 8 new models that no one will have seen. They will be premiered here. With your classes, you'll get a booklet for all of the 8 patterns. And we're going to import my new concept room full of yarn that goes into these pieces. And it's a little bit of, it's a very different kind of approach, because as I'm not done with Prism yet, but as I am kind of winding down and going through inventory, I have found a whole bunch of treasures, yarns that that there isn't enough of to do a whole garment and try to promote it. There just isn't enough. And so I've curated an entire selection of yarns that are compatible in gauge, and they're all going to make these projects. So we're going to be involved in swatching with the different yarns so that you see what textures you like. It's very texture heavy. Looking at colors and how the colors go together, and then customizing the fit of one of these projects or many of these projects to you. And it's not set in stone yet, but we've discussed perhaps a time when there's real one-on-one time with me and each person, so that you are really getting a true couture bespoke project for you. And I have only pieces and parts of all these garments that I'm already working on, but the fabric that they're making is truly phenomenal.
Wow.
And you can see the drape of it and the beauty of all those textures and the colors. So this is a large jacket, and here is another. And again, you see all the different colors that are coordinated together. This is a little tee. So there's going to be a bunch of things, and this is inspired by, for those of you who were with us in St. Pete last April, inspired by this old pattern that Ivy and Gail had, this wonderful little tee.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's kind of based on this, but frankly, it's updated. It is made easier in many ways. I have a lot more knowledge now than I did when I designed that one a long time ago. And it's not limited to, you have to look at how rich this color is. So see, it's not, the other one's kind of monotone, but this one is not. And there's a lot of playing with color to be had. So, and for those of you who don't know me, perhaps, I'm sitting here in my brand new house, and over my shoulder in my bedroom is one of my pieces of artwork. So really, I am all about color. And there you are. And that's about it. I know that we will have an absolute blast, as we always do. And even those of you who have taken many, many classes from me, Teresa, who I know is there, I think always take something new away. And I hope that that will be true here too.
Laura, before I ask for questions, move your head again. I just want everyone to know that the center part of that is woven, tiny little thread woven. And the outer part is, you painted on copper, didn't you?
It's not on copper, it's on wood panel, but yeah, painted.
Painted. It's so
Wow,
beautiful.
incredible.
Yeah, love it.
You
Any,
want to see it more closely?
yes. Always.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
This is just an incredible piece and, well, all of them are incredible pieces. So while she's moving. Let's see. Oh, this is it.
Wow.
Isn't this beautiful?
Wow.
Stunning,
So now you can see the weaving
stunning,
and
Laura.
what's painted around it.
You're just an incredible artist, Laura. Really, that piece is just incredible. That would be so beautiful in my living room.
Yes, there's a reason it's in my room because it's one of my favorites and it's not ever going anywhere else.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Does
So,
anyone have questions for Laura?
No,
or
no,
for
I
us,
was just looking at the picture.
Yeah.
Painting.
There we go.
thank you, Laura.
Welcome.
Sounds fantastic.
All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna let you go, Laura. I thank you so much for being on. I know it's
Absolutely.
late there, so thank you. Bye.
Bye.
And before I let all of you go, I just want to know if you have any questions at this point. Is anybody concerned or any information you want?
I have a
Mary, one
question.
person, sorry to interrupt you, Jean. One person wrote in the comments, they wanted to know if there was going to be transportation from the hotel to the store. And I put down yes, because I know that we've talked that we will have cars and we will make sure everyone gets where they
Oh,
have.
yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
it's all planned. Once you
Okay.
get to the hotel, you are planned. If you haven't traveled with us before, then you should know that we take care of you. You get to the hotel, we're gonna take care of you. We're gonna get you onto the ship and we're gonna take care of you there. So.
Magic carpet.
Yeah.
Well, my
Anything else?
question,
Yeah.
my question is, at the end of the cruise, when we need to get back to SeaTac, do we need to get Ubers or are you gonna have a bus or what?
We won't have a bus,
No.
but, yeah, Mira, if you're there, you can answer that.
So, when you do your air through Celebrity, if you do it through Celebrity, you just tell them you want the transfers and they'll add it to your reservation. Or if you do your air on your own, then you can just call me and tell me you want the transfers. We'll need your flight information in order to get you the transfers. But that's a pretty easy thing to do.
Okay,
And they transfer
Yeah.
you from the ship to the airport.
okay.
That nobody's doing Seattle. You'll be fine. You'll get there.
The only thing that you need to take care of on your own besides booking is to get either from the airport to the ship, if you're only going on the cruise, or the airport here to Everett. If you're coming to Everett, like we said, we're going to try to link people up where we can so that you can share a ride. And that information will come a little bit further down, you know, closer to the time. But once you get to Everett, like I said, we will take care of you. You won't need transportation any longer, or food. We're going to feed you. And we're going to get you to the ship. And once you get to the ship, if you're only going there, then you can arrange to be transported to the airport at the end.
Before and after, if you're not doing the pre-cruise, you can get transfers from the airport to the ship or after back.
Oh, good. I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah, there'll be somebody in baggage claim that'll have a sign that says Celebrity and they will take you, put you on a bus and get you there, but you have to book it.
Yeah, do it in advance and just send an email if you want me to add them for you with your flight information. And just a reminder for those of you that will do your air through Flights by Celebrity, once you have it confirmed, send me an email and let me know that you booked your flight so that we can add that to your invoice, so that we collect the right amount of money from you when the final payment is due.
If you've forgotten everything that we've talked about tonight, email us or call us, because sometimes you hear a lot of stuff and I know it just kind of, for me, it goes like this.
And you did record this, yes?
We did.
Okay,
Yeah, so that'll get posted, but also we're available to answer your questions, to email you or call us.
I
Karen?
think Karen has the question.
Yeah, so the posting you did today about the pre-cruise event And the fees, the costs, I just want to make sure that includes the hotel, the classes, the meals that you're planning. And then if we book that, then you'll actually arrange to make sure we get a room in the hotel. We don't have to do anything. So it's kind of like before that
Yeah, it is.
we went through you for the hotel. Okay,
Exactly.
Just like
Okay.
that. And you also have transportation to the ship.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thanks.
it's all inclusive.
And I would be really interested in talking to Barbara Demarest about roommates. I will send this to Mira.
Beth,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's so good to see you.
I didn't even know a roommate was a possibility, so I'll certainly send my information.
You would be great roommates.
I bet we would.
Well, except for my husband was listening here and he says, hey, I might want to go. So we'll have a discussion and let you know.
Beth, don't worry about it. We'll find somebody.
We have other people looking for roommates that are really nice, so we'll get you set up. We're a dating service. That's the Katanchik. She knows we do a good job with that, right, Teresa?
Well, I'm really nice and really Southern, so yeah.
Great fun.
Well, we'll let you know right away tonight. We're gonna book either both of us or I'll send in and say, I need a roommate. So we'll do that as soon as we get off here.
All right, good.
Somebody asked if the ship leaves from Everett. Nope, it leaves from Seattle. It leaves out of a port that is north of the city, a little bit north of the city. So not out of Everett.
But we will transfer you from the
Yeah.
hotel in Everett on Friday morning to the ship.
If you're doing
We'll
the
go-
pre-cruise,
Yes,
yeah.
if you're doing the pre-cruise.
So did I miss any other questions? Mara wrote Seattle. Oh, Mara, you're just a dream. Barry wrote Seattle. And I said Seattle. We're a dream team.
Teamwork,
Oops, I didn't catch you.
I said teamwork makes the dream work.
It does make the dream
Oh,
work.
there you, oh,
That's
good
really
one.
good.
It's a good one.
All right, everybody. Unless there are any other questions, we're going to let you go. For all of you on the East Coast, thank you
Yes.
for joining us. And we will probably do this again about 30 days before. So we'll have a lot of other information. Otherwise, just get in touch with us.
You
Okay.
got it.
We'll see everybody soon. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.